What's up, guys? Brett here today, hoping to start a new series on the channel with a game series that needs no introduction, the StarCraft series, guys. Just a quick background for those of you who don't know who I am. I'm Brett, my channel is Goodtalk Gaming, and I love RTSs. I, once upon a time, was a big Blizzard fan. They've kind of lost some of my trust in recent years. That's a whole nother topic for discussion, though. However, the StarCraft II series, I thought, was pretty damn great. I remember playing it when I was still in the Army. I got my first laptop ever. I barely had an internet connection, and one of the first games I put on my laptop was StarCraft II. And I used to play it at my barracks when I should have been studying. But anyway, it got me through some rough times, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I love this campaign. You know what? I love these two campaigns. This one, I think I played through once, and it had elements of things that I loved. However, I thought they'd kind of lost the plot with the story. That's something maybe one day, if this series is successful enough, if you guys are interested enough, that we could eventually, hopefully, get all the way to here and maybe revisit it together. I've also played, I think I've played all the way through all of these covert ops here. But yeah, guys, we're going to start it up. It's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to everybody. I myself am a father and a son. So, yeah, I just wanted to do something fun, something different today. And I was hoping you guys would be on board for some StarCraft II. When I was a kid, I used to go over to a buddy of mine's house who had internet, and his parents basically gave him unlimited video game playtime, which was pretty sweet when you're a kid. But we used to sit and play multiplayer StarCraft custom games like all day, and Warcraft games for that matter too, Warcraft 3 games. And that's kind of how I fell in love with the game. Ended up getting it myself and playing it as a kid. And man, we waited a long time for StarCraft 2, but when it came out, it was pretty damn great. So guys, without any further ado, we are going to start a new campaign. I think I was in the midst of a campaign here pretty late. Don't even bother to read that. We're going to start a new campaign here, and we're going to be playing as Terran. I want to play on hard. I've beaten the game on hard. Normal for me is super easy if you just want to have kind of a cinematic experience. However, I am probably a little bit rusty, so take that into account. It's been a hot second since I got a chance to play. But once I click on this, we're going to be good to go. And we're going to start with some cinematic stuff. And I try not to talk during cinematics. I don't know if I even have much to add lore-wise. But I am all about the lore. I'm interested in the goings-ons in this game. There is backstory, and perhaps you should maybe check it a little bit on your own if you need to, in order to get context for some of the scenes that we're about to get. But without any further ado, y'all, enjoy.
They say a man never really knows himself. Until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Prisoners, step forward onto the platform.
Convict 626. Murderer. Pirate. Traitor. Today, you go free. But, as you'll soon learn, even freedom has a price.
Suit sealed and locked.
You'll carry your prison with you. That armor will be your new cell. Make no mistake. War is coming. With all its glory. And all its horror. Mr. Findley, your freedom awaits.
Hell, it's about time.
Woo! Cinematic gives me goosebumps every time. So you don't have to understand exactly what's going on yet, guys. The story will make itself known. It's very cinematic. This is not a game without lore and without story. We're in Marsara, Fringe World, Dominion Space, Kapulu Sector.
And in other news today, Emperor Arcturus Manx held a press conference commemorating the end of the so-called Brood War some 4 years ago. Our own Kate Lockwell was on the scene.
Emperor, the threat of a new Zerg invasion is still very real. But instead of expanding our fleets, you've squandered trillions on hunting down has-been rebels like Jim Raynor.
Jim Raynor represents a clear and present threat to this Dominion. He is an unscrupulous, lawless revolutionary bent on spreading fear and dissension across the sector. He and his ragtag band of miscreants have instigated open rebellion across 6 separate worlds and stolen vast amounts of the very weapons of I'm sure this criminal will be brought to justice very soon.
It ain't over till it's over, you son of a bitch. Adjutant, are my troops ready yet?
Your forces are prepared and awaiting your orders, Commander. Uploading tactical data now.
Good. About time we kick this revolution into overdrive.
Hell yeah. There's a lot going on there, and even in that one
Station is
cutscene.
the center of Dominion logistics on Marsara. Destroying Dominion authority here will cripple Emperor Manx's operations throughout the planet.
Alright, so what you need to know, our name is Jim Raynor, and we are starting a rebellion against Emperor Manx, the leader of the Dominion, who are kind of like these offshoot of humanity, empire in the galaxy, and yeah, well, I mean, you'll learn a lot more. If you don't know anything about StarCraft, guys, I'm going to attempt to kind of ease you in, perhaps through tidbits of information here and there, but I think the game is going to do a pretty good job of doing that on its own. We're playing on hard. We can always adjust that if we need to. I'm hoping I don't need to, but I will say that I used to know a lot of hotkeys that I don't currently remember, so I'm hoping that that doesn't mess me up. And I used to know builds and stuff, too. It doesn't matter so much for the campaign, but could come in handy to know. Marine is the first unit we'll be introduced to. General purpose infantry, attacks ground and air units, and kind of the workhorse of the Terran army. Go ahead and launch.
Adjutant, what do you got for me?
Dominion forces have set up a logistics headquarters in the town of Backwater Station. This has become the hub for all operations on Marsara. The Dominion recently pulled troops out of the city, and they are now under strength.
Are the locals cooperating?
The people of Backwater Station are known to be anti-Dominion, but they lack weapons and organization.
If I can take that headquarters away from Minsk, it'll cripple him on this planet. Prep my ship.
Alright, and just in case you're curious, guys, I'm playing this on extreme graphical settings. I'm hoping that doesn't give me any kind of performance dips. My modern day PC is pretty ridiculous. It should be able to handle anything this game could throw at it.
All right, boys. Let's show the locals they don't need to fear the Dominion.
Alright. Man, it feels good. Alright, we're going to make our first hot group.
You can count on me.
There are secrets in almost every mission.
Your eyes open and your ass is covered. Let's move. What's up?
Marines, hero units.
What's the plan?
Guys, for those of you super basic, we've got our damage, essentially, with range, weapon speed, and the available targets, and armor as well as move speed. You got HP here, number of kills. Basic Marines, 6 damage, but they attack really fast. It's kind of their whole deal. A small increase in damage on a Marine translates into a lot of actual DPS increase.
Don't go up that road.
Oh, I'm going up that road.
Time to man up. What's the plan? Break it down.
Okay, I've been playing a lot of Warcraft, and the controls are a little bit different.
Sell me. You can count on me.
Let's see.
Raiders roll.
Keep a close watch on your neighbors. Descent will only slow our progress.
Commander, destroying the Dominion holoboards will help incite rebellion against the Dominion.
Alright. There's one of our alternate optional missions here.
I'm getting mighty tired of seeing Meng's face. Blast it.
Alright, our objectives are displayed in the top right,
like a
or
plan.
top
So-
left, rather. In this game, they actually added some functionality to doing optional missions, which is pretty awesome. It's not just for no reason, it's not just for lore. Let's get him in the front since he has 200 HP.
Sounds like
There's going to become a point, I don't want to spoil it yet,
my family. This is starting to look ugly.
but there's going to be a point where doing the bonus objectives gives us kind of like materials, essentially, is what I'll call it for now.
Commander, a large Dominion force is gathering in the center of town.
Then it's time to call in that special delivery we talked about.
Taking a good bit of damage here. We lost a unit.
We're with you, Raider.
Work hard. Stand proud. We must all sacrifice for the glory of the Dominion.
You can count on me. Sounds like a plan.
Alright.
You can count on me.
Gotta find 6 of these bad boys.
Sounds like a plan. Time to man up. Raiders roll.
For the most part, guys,
Freedoms must be protected.
like I said, I've beaten this game on hard, and I've beaten this game many times. I should be able to get us every bonus objective
Sounds like a plan.
that we come across, because I'm pretty sure I've done it all before.
Time to man up. Finally, there's the locals.
You'll all be given a meal when you reach the dig site.
My brother went off to the mine last week. He disappeared.
We got a runner.
They're shooting civilians. Move in. Raiders roll.
We can afford to lose, guys. I don't have to micro so heavily.
You can count on me. Thanks has a lot to pay for.
Thank you, Rainer. We knew you wouldn't forget us.
There's more people still being held up ahead.
I'll see to them.
Do we have any type
What's
of
up?
regen at all on him? I don't think we
Talk to
do.
me. Time to man up.
Marshal Rainer. Been a while since we saw you around here.
We're with you, Raiders! Time to man up.
Hell yeah, you guys go first.
Raiders roll. Time to man up.
There's nothing out this way.
Count on me.
Love the attention to detail, though. All of these cool, like,
Sounds like a
billboards
plan.
with
Raiders
Mink's
roll.
lies on them.
Time to man up.
You can sort of scout around here,
count
guys.
on
There's,
me.
there's nothing to do, though.
Raiders
Once we
roll.
start attacking, though, they're going to join us.
Sounds like a plan.
This is a restricted area. Insurgents are under arrest. We got your back, Rainer.
Like a plan. What's the plan?
Destroy some of these statues.
Talk to me. You can count on me.
And they've got Vikings, who are anti-air units. that turn into mechs.
I didn't think we could fight them, but we can.
Now you've got the weapons and the resources to do it. Remember, Mengsk can only control you if you let him.
Alright. Alright guys, and we've unlocked all 3 of these achievements. Complete all mission objectives, kill 5 enemy units with Raynor on normal, kill every enemy unit on hard. Nailed it. Morsara Colony, 1436, Joey Ray's bar. We're going to do more than one mission today, so don't worry. I know that was short.
For the most wanted man in the sector, you ain't that hard to find. I had to see it for myself. Little Jimmy Raynor, the people's hero.
Tychus Finley. Nice suit.
Pays to be prepared.
I heard they put you on ice. Life sentence. What? To give you time off for good behavior?
That's right, old buddy. I'm a model citizen now.
So to what do I owe the pleasure?
Just a friendly business proposition. Do you even know what the Dominion are doing out here?
I'm guessing you're about to tell me.
Digging up alien artifacts, old buddy. Your boy Mengsk has gone crazy for them. But I got a contact that'll pay top dollar for every artifact we liberate from the Dominion.
I guess I can hardly pass that up now, can I, Tychus?
Partners then. 60-40.
70-30. My way. Feels like old times already.
Old times.
Alright, so obviously that's the murderous maniac from the original cutscene, Tychus. And we've got some backstory with him and Raynor. So this is kind of our introduction to the way a lot of the story elements of the game are told. Through these kind of cool interactables in between missions. So we've got the news here, we can talk to Tychus again. We can look at some pictures and get some backstory. I'm going to click on everything because I love it. And I want you guys to have the full experience of this game.
Sarah. Sometimes I think it would have been better if you just died that day.
That's some serious backstory. That's the most backstory element of all of this. Maybe we can go, let's see. Let's do... I felt like maybe the sound was a little off during some of our play. So let's see here. Was it sound effect maybe? Was a bit loud. I don't know about you guys, but when they were throwing those Molotov cocktails, like, my ears were exploding. Ambient sounds I kind of like. Maybe we can lower the music just a touch. I've already got the master volume down 20%. But the last thing I want to do is... Well, you know what? Let's see. What else can we... How about... Voices are up 100%. That's where I would put them as well. Alright, we're good. We're good, guys. Return to game. Just want to make sure... It's hard to know how the sound will really be in a game until you play it for a while. And it seems like some of the effects were super loud, while the voices perhaps were a little quieter than I would have liked. This is one of those Vikings we saw.
Recent. This you're doing, Jimmy?
Folks in these parts are ready to fight back against Minsk. Guess they just needed a little push.
You still take this whole revolution thing pretty serious, then?
Everyone needs a hobby, Tychus.
Local rebel.
This is Donnie Vermillion, live from the UNN studios on Core Hall. We've got a breaking story for you. Let's go live to our own Kate Lockwell on the fringe world of Marsara. Kate?
Thanks, Donnie. Rebel Jim Raynor has reappeared in a big way. He's attacked a Dominion depot near Backwater Station, seizing weapons and distributing them to the local populace.
Kate, I bet the locals are pretty nervous about having a notorious outlaw in their neighborhood.
Actually, Donnie, the people I talked to seemed really encouraged by
Kate.
the...
You heard it here first. Jim Raynor, terrorizing the locals on Marsara. When we return, are your kids using stim packs?
Keep talking, pal. I'm just getting started.
Yeah, a lot of the comedic relief comes from these news stories. Also, definitely read the crawler if you can at the bottom while they talk. There was a lot of like cool little lore stuff in there as well. Talking about a guy named Prince Valerian. Things like that. Yeah, alright. UNN also pretty funny. The TV brain is Nosh. There's a lot of little Easter eggs hidden everywhere. Let's talk to Tychus.
But how'd you get out?
Well, I busted out of my cryo freezer while they were transporting me to New Folsom. Oh, I must have killed at least a dozen guards with my bare hands.
Yeah, I've heard this one before. But you left out the part where you walked on water and made off with the warden's daughter.
Don't you get uppity with me, boy. I heard all about you becoming a big-time freedom fighter while I was away. What happened, Jimmy? The war for truth and justice get too much for you.
I ain't licked yet, Tychus. And I promise you, Minsk is going down, one way or another.
Alright guys, time to get into a mission. We'll do at least one more. Hoping to get you guys hooked on
Thanks
this.
to your actions, Marsara is now in a state of open revolt against Arcturus Minsk. Ex-convict Tychus Findlay has revealed the Dominion came to Marsara to excavate an alien artifact. Seizing the artifact will strike another blow against the Dominion and generate funds from selling it to Findlay's mysterious contacts.
Nice. The best thing about the adjutant, the AI that helps us, is that it's going to give way better and more concise summaries of our situation than anything I'm going to do. So our new unit is going to be the medic. Support trooper heals nearby units. And we're going to get 45k for doing this mission.
This old outpost don't look like anything special.
Keep your shirt on, son. Dominion engineers been digging out here for months. See that crane? They're getting ready to move the artifact they found off-world.
Well, I'll be damned.
See? You gotta have a little more faith, Jimmy.
All right. Time to give the Dominion a wake-up call. Let's smash that base and haul that baby out of there.
Also, I feel like 45,000 credits. Unless credits are worth as much as Bitcoin, feels like that's maybe not quite enough. Alright, we get our first base.
Big job. Armed and ready.
Alright, F1, F2, got it. Trying to remember some of the hotkeys here. Let's make this hotkey 5.
Marines before we take on the Dominion outpost. Train them up at the barracks. While we're at it, extra SCVs will help us harvest minerals faster. Train them up at the command center.
Here with the gear.
Gotta get a rally point going. And we also gotta get some gas being harvested.
This better be good. SCV ready.
Do a little scouting. Just trying to remember some of the commands here.
Go, go, go.
There we go. We can set them on patrol. Set some rally points.
You gonna give me orders?
Insufficient Vespine gas.
So it tells you now how many workers you need in order to have an efficient amount of workers compared to how many minerals that you can harvest. We do need additional supply depots.
Go ahead. Bad news?
Go ahead and start building more of those. Terran supply depots increase our supply. You can also use them to kind of block off locations.
Gangway, coming through.
Just like that, we're doing alright. We just want to make sure that we're not... In the future, we're going to do our best not to get supply blocked.
By the numbers, boys.
Right now, we're at 19 out of 19, so we can't build any more SCVs, so we can't harvest faster. It's a whole, like, snowballing effect that we want to try to avoid in the future. And it'll matter a heck of a lot more in the harder missions. Right now, though, we're just going to build up a bit stronger of a fighting force. The ideal scenario is that we have an SCV training, a unit training, and a building being built kind of like at all times.
Not enough minerals.
If there's ever like a bit of dead space where we're just not doing anything, that's not so good.
The doctor is in.
Get a couple medics. We might get 3 or 4 of those bad boys. Or ladies.
You scared me.
And we also should try and get another another barracks for faster production. But if I remember right on this mission, there's already some kind of extra buildings and stuff that we can go ahead and claim, extra units as well. So we're harvesting Vespine gas from this building. A lot of like base building locations have multiple spots for refineries. Just like I said, we don't really want to have any dead time. And in the future, we're not going to spend so much time just sitting and looking at our base.
The doctor is in.
But when you're new to RTSs, this is kind of what it feels like to play a bit. I just want to make sure that we get proficient. Okay, we lost one guy in that attack. Queue up a couple extra.
Not enough minerals.
And we're going to have so many more buildings that we're going to have access to in the future. But for now, let's just go ahead and make a second barracks. And we could make this like Hot Group 4. That way we don't have to come back to base in order to make more units. You can just hit 4, like so. And you just click here, and then you can even set a rally point so that they run and help you. Totally forgot about this, though. We could have got some extra minerals and such and kind of sped up our production. Just get those queued up.
Armed and ready.
And this is a good choke point. If I had the ability to build in bunkers right here, this is definitely where I would put them.
Affirmative.
Let's go see what we can find around here.
This better be good.
See the medics keeping us alive? They're not that great at healing, but they're pretty good. If we had pushed out a little sooner, we could have expanded a bit faster.
You want a piece of me, boy?
We'll set our current rally point
Armed and ready.
over there. We'll make a new, better hot group. For the sake of my own micro, I usually like to keep one SCV whose job it is just to keep, like, building.
Yep.
There we go. That should be enough for the purposes of this Let's Play here.
Commander, the Dominion is attacking the rebel base to the southwest.
Go help them out.
That'll keep the Dominion off our backs.
Those folks need our help, Tychus. There's no way we're leaving them to rot.
Ooh, we attacked them and got caught in an attack at the same time. But this is the little base I was talking about, where we'd have some extra buildings and units.
Well, you guys sure are a welcome sight. We're with you. Just tell us where you want us.
Welcome aboard, boys.
Orders received.
Dominion can go to hell.
Raynor's the man.
It's Raynor's boys.
Armed and ready.
Alright, now we've got quite the squad. If you want to look at the stats on a medic, they have 60 HP, 200 energy. Their heal is 9 life per 3.
By the numbers, boys.
We rescued the rebels.
Warning. Dominion Hellions approaching.
Got it. Hellions absolutely destroy infantry. We'll take a look at those later, but we need to push in now. The ball is rolling. Gotta fight through a bunker. I don't mind losing a couple guys, but this is definitely a symptom of playing on hard.
Nice job cleaning out that bunker, Jimmy. Between your boys and my skills, we are gonna go a long way together.
So right now, I've got all my barracks hot grouped, and I'm just pumping out all the Marines. I'm sure I've got a few being left in the dust here. I think what I can do is hit F2, select all my aggressive units. Wow, they already have Devil Dogs. That's insane. That's not what they're called. They're Fire Bats, but Devil Dogs I think are the special unit. That's got to be just for hard mode. Gonna use that to send everybody out. And we should definitely focus down production buildings. Stop them from producing more units that they can use to attack us. Focus down units like that whenever we get a chance. Let's take that down. You can see here we have them all queued up. It splits them pretty evenly.
Outstanding. With their barracks and factory trashed, we just gotta mop up any stragglers and we're home free.
And that's it, guys. Under 10 minutes, not so bad.
Crane controls accessed. Decrypting security overrides. Crane control established.
Beautiful. Now let's reel that sucker in and get out of here.
It's our first Zell Naga artifact. And had I not already unlocked this, we did it faster than 10 minutes, which is what you needed to do. And we got all of the extra rewards there. 45,000 credits for us. Back at the bar. Alright, we'll take a look at everything here, but we're not going to go into the next mission. I think that'll be it for today. But let's go ahead and look at all this stuff. Get some more lore.
Oh, man. Didn't the magistrate here know he was hiring an arch criminal as his marshal?
He was counting on it. Guess my tough guy reputation kept things nice and quiet around here. All the time I wore that badge, I never had to shoot anybody.
Well, where's the fun in that?
The year 2496. I love these, like, iPod commercials in the background. It's super funny.
What was it like, Jimmy? Fighting them Zerg?
All the scrapes we were in back in the day, all the narrow escapes, none of it compares to how terrible they are, Tychus. You don't know what real fear is till you got 1,000 of these sons of bitches barreling down on you.
And we will learn that firsthand at some point.
What's this? I heard them Zerg got burned out by them creepy Protoss a few years back.
It's been 4 years and they're still finding burrowed dens out in the wastelands.
Well, a trophy like that's gotta fetch a good price on a black market. Up for some hunting, partner?
Knock yourself out, Tychus. Me? I've hunted enough Zerg for 2 lifetimes.
Damn right he has. Love this picture. Like a shark. Hung up.
Have to say, Jimmy, you turned into a real impressive fighter. If I was old Minsk, I'd be running scared from you too.
You really mean that, Tychus?
Nah, I was just kidding.
Stupid laugh. Love his symbol. It's like a rattlesnake skeleton. It's pretty sweet. Whoever came up with that was on the ball.
Thanks for staying with us. Let's go now to Kate Lockwell with an update on Jim Raynor's violent uprising.
Thanks, Donnie. Raynor's clearly widening his list of targets. He's attacked a Dominion archaeological dig and possibly seized a dangerous alien artifact.
Emperor Mangsk spoke on this subject earlier today.
There's no telling what kind of havoc these supposedly innocuous relics might wreak upon our worlds. Anyone found in possession of these items will be dealt with to the fullest extent of the law.
Look on the bright side, partner. You're a wanted man either way.
Thanks, Tygus.
Shocking, Kate. I imagine civilian casualties were high as a result of Raynor's terrorist actions.
Actually, the only civilian deaths appear to be collateral damage from overzealous Dominion security force.
Thanks, Kate. You heard it here first. Jim Raynor, killing women and children on Marsara.
Yeah, the distorted media angle on this game is a little too real for us right now. We don't need any of these tooltip guys.
So who's your mysterious buyer?
Should probably turn them off.
Who are we supposed to hand this artifact over to?
A bunch of eggheads I ran into called the Mobius Foundation.
Mobius? They're a legitimate research group. Why the hell are they talking to you?
Soon as your boy Minsk made it illegal to trade in alien goods, they got desperate. And you know me, Jimmy. I am a great patron of the sciences.
Alright, guys. When we pick up next time, we are going to be doing the mission. Let's see.
With the artifact secure, you need to wait for transport at Backwater Station before you can leave Marsara. Transportation is on the way. Caution is advised. Dominion security forces may succeed in tracking the artifact to the station.
Oh yeah, this is going to be one of my favorite types of missions. I love defensive missions. Some of my favorite stuff. But guys, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the beginning of this Let's Play. Let me know if you want to see more. My name is Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff helps me out. Once again, happy Father's Day to everybody out there. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.